Good day. Chronicle for December 16, 2022. Russian troops launched massive strikes on Ukraine's critical infrastructure. Targets were hit in Kyiv, as well as in Zaporozhye, Kharkiv, Nikolaev, Poltava, Dnepropetrovsk, Vinnitsa, Zhytomyr, Kirovohrad, Ternopil and Odessa regions. In most regions of the country, due to strikes, emergency shutdowns of electricity and water supply occurred. Russian troops hit the CHPP-5 and the substation Zalyutino 330 kV in Kharkov, and also attacked an energy infrastructure facility in the Chuguevsky district, Belgorod region. Ukrainian formations shelled the village of Novaya Tavolzhanka in the Shebekinsky urban district. One of the shells hit the basement of the school. There are no victims or injured. Starobelsk direction. In the Kupyansky section, fighting continues in Novoselovsky. Russian artillery is firing intensively at enemy positions on the western outskirts of the village. In the Lyman sector, Ukrainian units launched an offensive towards Ploshchanka and Kremenaya. The RF armed forces repulsed the enemy attacks, forcing him to retreat to his original positions with losses. Ukrainian formations fired rockets from the HIMARS MLRS at Lontratovka and Stakhanov. Residential buildings, a school and a post office were damaged. At least 11 people were killed and 17 others were injured. The enemy fired cannon artillery at residential buildings in Svatovo, killing one civilian. Soledar direction. In the Lysychansky sector, clashes continue on the western outskirts of Belgorod. In the Soledar sector, units of the RF armed forces completed the cleansing of Yakovlivka, providing a springboard for an attack on Soledar. In the Bakhmut area, assault detachments of the Wagner PMC are fighting in the east of Bakhmut. Units of the 3rd Battalion of the 28th Brigade and 46th Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine launched an attack on the positions of the RF Armed Forces in Ozaryanovka. Russian troops repelled the attack, pushing the enemy back to their original lines. Donetsk direction. Positional battles continue in the center of Maryanka and in the Bolshaya Novoselka area. The armed forces of Ukraine attack civilian targets in Donetsk, Gorlovka, Makivka, Staromikhailivka, Yasenuvata and other settlements of the agglomeration. Among the civilians there are dead. Zaporozhye direction. Russian troops hit the Dnieper HPP-1 in Zaporozhye. The blows fell on a 330 kV outdoor switchgear, reinforced concrete structures of the machine room number 1, a dining room and a warehouse with spare parts. Southern front, Kherson direction. Artillery duels continue on the southern sector of the front. The RF armed forces have worked out at the enemy concentration sites in Kherson, Tokarivka, Chernobivka, and Berislav. In turn, Ukrainian formations fired on Kakhovka. See you soon.